Hey there, geeks! Adam coming back at you with another edition of Comic Card Crazy. Our Bad Girls series continues on. This time around, we're talking about a character who was like an illustrator's dream, really. I mean, this is a character that Wizard really had a big stake in. It felt like Joseph Michael Linsner created Dawn. Yes, she appeared on the cover of the magazine at a certain point, but also inside the magazine constantly, and there were tons of half-issue mail-away offers. So there were actually 3 different ones over the life of the magazine. A lot of these are variant covers and special editions and things like that. But they even packed in a 0 issue with issue 93, which we've just been discussing on our main feed. So yeah, it's interesting, this evolution of this character. We even reported recently there was a Dawn costume contest at a comic convention in 1998, and it was well attended, and there were a lot of participants, and it turned out a lot of the fans of Dawn were women, which was surprising to us as we were learning that. But this time around, these are Dawn trading cards, but they're from 2013. So this is well beyond the 90s, well beyond my knowledge of Dawn even still being published, being in the public consciousness in terms of comic book fandom. So let's find out what was going on here. I'm very curious to see the evolution into the mid 2000s. All right, so here we are with our pack of Joseph Michael Linsner's Dawn New Horizons trading cards from 2013. 6 cards per pack. They say you can collect all 72 cards, randomly inserted, comic panel cards, sketch art cards, and other special subsets. This is very similar and the same manufacturer as the Witchblade cards we opened up last episode. But let's see if there's anything else they're adding to the mix here. Let's see, it does say official Dawn Collector's Album featuring 2 unique promo cards, so that is very similar to Witchblade. And yeah, so we'll see if we get any of these special cards. Only 6 to choose from, but as you can see from, all the standard Joseph Michael Linsner art, he takes a long time to produce this stuff, the painting, all of it. So let's get into it here. Very interesting character, but by 2013, really, what was going on there? Let us see. Okay. Well, first off, I don't know who this guy is, but it ain't Dawn. This looks like a something you connect to other cards to create a full image. What is this going on? So, Dawn, New Horizons, Dawn's quotes to live by. If all else fails, read the instructions. But yeah, so puzzle 2 of 8. So there were 8 cards that you could put together. Although actually I'm noticing here, if you can see this, let's see if we can get a little glare on it. It actually has a texture to it, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, what's next here? All right, now we have some Dawn interpretation. The question I have, is it all Joseph Michael Linsner art? I mean, here we have a steampunk version of Dawn, which is very fun. Was definitely taken off in 2013 as a subculture, but so steampunk Dawn. This was a nice request. I appreciate the Jules Verne Victorian rocket ship element of steampunk. I'm waiting for a classic 50s sci-fi revival to catch on with bubble helmets and ray guns a la Wally Wood. Interesting. So I wonder if he was like maybe taking requests for the subject matter of the cards. All right, well, here's Dawn looking a little bit more like Lady Death. I don't know what's going on here. She's got an interesting devil necklace on and stuff. Let's find out if there's an explanation. So, Golden Skull. I've had many ladies over the years ask me why I don't design jewelry. I would love to, but there are only so many hours in the day. Again, see, he's talking about these female fans that a lot of the lingerie that he's created, I believe he had some sort of contract where he actually got to design real lingerie that was sold in stores. All right, so all glory is fleeting. Look at that. So I guess, is that supposed to be Caesar? Is that what it looks like? Some kind of Roman era armor, and it's got that headpiece there. Let's see what this says. All glory is fleeting. Yep. The legend goes that Caesar rode into Rome as a conquering hero and that he had a slave hold a crown over his head and whisper, "All glory is fleeting. Sic transit gloria mundi." Oh, so this is only the second card in the series and already getting kind of deep there. But yeah, so far, all Joseph Michael Linsner art, which is more than you can say for most of these trading card series where it's like a signature artist. A lot of times they're just getting other people to do their interpretations. So, all right, what's this here? Look at that. So that's kind of cool. She's got a lantern going on there, long flowing skirt, pretty cool shoulder pad harness there. Let's find out what this is about. Dawn is a bringer of light. I think she is heading out to find a new light, one she might have to kill for. So the empty lantern, she needs a new light to go in there. Interesting, interesting. All right, final card here. Like we say, only 6. There's kind of a classic Dawn look, but now she has some fire that she's manifesting somehow. Ooh, and the longest explanation yet. So, Dawn New Horizons, Hold Your Fire. Probably my favorite movie of all time is John Borman's Excalibur. There's a scene when Percival has just failed to reach the Grail and he is at his lowest point. He loses everything, his sword, his armor, and his preconceptions. I can't give up hope. It's all I've got. Thinking about the moment has gotten me through many a stormy night. That is the power of art. Oh, so a little inspirational piece there. All right, well, that's all 6. Let's see which is my favorite. Okay, so for me, I think the biggest plus of the series, outside of the art, which was just always dependable, because it was Joseph Michael Linsner through and through. I think there's a lot of value to be had in that. I would love to know, again, if these cards, though, were created specifically for this series, or if this is just like commissions he's done over the years or something that he kept on file, because it didn't feel like there was necessarily like, it wasn't pulled from the pages of a comic like so many of them are. And again, no guest artists in this. Maybe there's some mixed in, but from what I can tell, the high percentage of the creator himself. So I think that's nice. As far as my favorite, I really liked this one, the Caesar one. It was just kind of creepy. It makes you think. It makes you realize, Dawn was kind of like this eternal character, right? This goddess who has existed throughout time and everything. So I think that was kind of a neat card. So what are we going to do next time? Yes, we have a few more packs of Bad Girls to open up. And the one we got to go back to, because we haven't talked to her yet, but she was all over Wizard Magazine as well in the mid-90s. And that is Billy Tucci's She. Now, She had a lot of different card sets, but we're focusing on this inaugural one here, all chromium. So let's check it out. Stay subscribed here. Make sure you tune in. We got way more content coming here on the YouTube channel, but as well, make sure you check out everything we're doing on our main podcast, Wizards, the Podcast Guide to Comics, covering every issue of Wizard Magazine. We have some great guests lined up for the next few months, so we hope that you will be there to join us for that. More interviews to come as well on the Wizard Files if you want to go behind the scenes on the making of Wizard Magazine, the making of 90s comics and beyond. So again, thank you so much for checking all this out. But until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.